Why does God seem hidden? Oftentimes we think about God, if we think about him at all, as if he lives in some spiritual realm up in the sky and we live on earth in this physical realm down here. Think of it like a two-story house where God lives upstairs, he's up there doing God things, and we live downstairs. We're in this physical realm, he's in the spiritual realm. But what if it was more like a one-story house where God actually lived with us like a roommate, so to speak, where we expected to encounter him throughout the day, or we expected to at least see the evidence of his creation because he left a plate out or whatever it may be. So what if you lived your life as if you came expectant to encounter God? You came expectant to see the evidence of his work throughout your day, throughout your daily interactions with different people, through the smile of a stranger, through the kindness of a loved one, through the sunlight touching your skin, through that feeling in your lungs where they're burning because you exercise so hard. These are all gifts of grace. These momentary glimpses, these transcendent moments of joy and peace are all a gift of grace from God. See, God's beautiful handiwork is all around us if we have the eyes to see it. When is the last time you stopped and perceived the beauty around you? The late great Dallas Willard said, "Beauty is goodness made manifest to the senses." When we touch, see, smell, and hear the beauty all around us, we are actually experiencing God's goodness. Where are you encountering beauty in your daily life? Have you taken a moment to focus and be present to awe and wonder? Did you know experiencing awe and wonder is beneficial to your health and well-being? And God is the creator of this awe, so don't let these moments pass you by. And we have to live our lives expecting to have those encounters with God, expecting to see the evidence of his existence and his movement in our lives. But oftentimes what happens is we're blinded to the activity of God because our attention and our focus is on so many other things. So if our attention and focus is thinking about this or looking at that, you're not going to see what God is doing in your peripheral vision or in the background. It's kind of like a play where all of a sudden you're focused on one thing and the whole background shifted and you're like, how did that happen? Well, it happened because you were focused on one part of the stage and in the background other people were doing other things. That's kind of like how God works. He's moving, but our focus is over here. So what if you started to try to make yourself be more attentive and focused on how God is moving throughout your day? So try to live your life, try to live tomorrow or today with this expectance of encounter with God, where you move from just believing in God to actually encountering God and experiencing God. So we now don't just believe something, but we look for ways to experience God through our reality. Think of the famous prayer from St. Patrick. He says, "Christ with me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ within me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ to the right of me, Christ to the left of me, Christ in my lying, Christ in my sitting, Christ in my rising, Christ in the heart of all who think of me, Christ on the tongue of all who speak to me, Christ in the eye of all who see me, Christ in the ear of all who hear me." God gives us a new perspective, new eyes to see, a new perception of the spiritual reality encountering our physical reality, where upstairs is no longer upstairs. It is a one-story universe now, where we and God interact on a daily basis, where we start to expect encounters with him because he lives with us. He's present all around us. It's not the spiritual realm up there and the physical realm down here. They both are overlapping and interlocking. God is here. God is in our midst. God is moving in your life. Do you have the eyes to see? So think about God in new ways, perceive God in new ways, think about him throughout your day, try to see where is God working, how is he moving, where am I seeing the evidence of his existence, but also where am I seeing these moments of grace, these gifts that are from him? These are all moments where God is saying, I'm here, I'm present in your life. Do you see me? The problem is not his existence. The problem is, do you see him? Are you focused and are you attentive? Are you aware of how he is moving? Or are you focused on one part of the stage that you can't see what he's doing in the background?